This is a meditation to help you release someone from your past, whether it's an ex, someone you hooked up with, a situationship, a crush that you've had, so on and so forth. This meditation usually works best if you're trying to release someone so you can focus on dating. But if you are experiencing like panic and grief, immediate, like very deep grief, this meditation may not be the best for you. This meditation is quite powerful, and it's usually very helpful for clients, but it can feel a little bit difficult. So just make sure if you're working with a therapist, you follow up with them. You can let them know, hey, I did this meditation. It brought up some feelings for me. You can work with a coach. You have a link to my calendar below if you want to schedule some time with me one on one. Okay, so we'll do the meditation in a moment. What you're going to do is you're either going to sit on a chair or lay down and set an alarm just to make sure that you don't fall asleep if you get too comfortable. And I'll just kind of guide you. So if you're ready, you can just kind of get comfortable here. You can get ready. You can invite the eyes to close if that feels comfortable, or soften your gaze. And just kind of feel your back and bottom in the chair or whatever you're being supported by. And just start by taking a big deep breath in. Breathe in and out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. You can let out a sigh as you're doing that. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Keep doing that on your own, taking big deep breaths in and out. Make sure that your belly is expanding like a balloon. Keep doing that on your own. And as you're doing that, listen to the sound of my voice. What we're going to do is we're going to take a big deep breath in a moment. We're going to hold our breath. We're going to flex our muscles, our arms, our legs, our abs, and then we're going to squeeze, and then we'll release with a sigh. So when you're ready, you can take a big deep breath in. Hold your breath. Flex your arms, your abs, your legs. Tight, squeeze, squeeze tight, and release. Good. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Flex your arms, your abs, legs. Tight, tight, and release. Good. And keep taking deep breaths on your own. Good. So now I'd like you to imagine yourself in a forest. A very beautiful forest, beautiful trees. It's very peaceful and quiet, fresh air. The sun is kind of peeking through the leaves of the trees. You feel very happy, peaceful. And you see your ex, or the person that you're thinking of, maybe about 50 feet in front of you. They're also in the forest, and they're walking towards you. You're kind of inviting them over. You can greet them if you'd like to. Just notice how you feel bringing them to mind. And I just want you to talk to them. And you can just say how you've been feeling lately. You can just say, hey, thanks for coming. Or hey, can we talk? Hey, I wanted to get a couple things off my chest here. And just go ahead and explain how you've been feeling. Hey, I've been feeling really annoyed lately, and because I can't focus on my life, and I feel annoyed that you led me on, or XYZ fill in the blank. So just go ahead and explain how you feel to them for a moment. Good. And maybe you just share, like, look, what I'm most angry about is blank. What I'm most angry about is blank. And go ahead and fill in that blank as you're talking to them. What I am most hurt about is blank. I feel really hurt that fill in the blank. And what feels hardest to forgive is blank. And this is you just talking to your ex. And you can tell your ex about the consequences of their choices. You can say something like, if you keep treating people this way, you're never going to find love. You're always going to push people away. Tell them how their consequences are going to affect them. Good. And if there's any compassion that you want to extend, like maybe their actions made sense from their perspective, you can give them that compassion if you'd like to. And maybe you even say, I'm sorry for my part in this. Like, I'm sorry that I was hard on you, or I'm sorry that I wasn't clear with what I was looking for and with what I was needing. Please forgive me. And thank you. Like, thank you for the pleasure. Thank you for the time. Thank you for being in my life. Yeah. Just notice how they receive all this. And I want you to notice that there's actually a cord that goes between you and your ex. It's kind of like a rope that goes from you to your ex, and it's called an energetic cord. And this, you might feel it from your chest area, your heart space, your stomach, wherever you have sensation. Let's just imagine there's actually a cord that goes from you to them. So even when they try to walk away, you're going to feel that pull. So I want you just to imagine that cord, and I want you to imagine that your hands are scissors, or you can even pretend that you have a knife or a lightsaber or something like that. I want you to cut the cord. Just cut it, snip. Take a deep breath. If the cord is hard for you to cut, then take a minute and keep working on it. Sometimes they're thick, but just imagine cutting the cord between you and your ex. You've said what you had to say, you felt how you had to feel, and cut the cord. Good. And just wish them well. I wish you well. And you can let them start to fade away. And you can put your hand on your chest. There might be a little bit of a wound there because you cut the cord. Just put your hand on your chest or wherever that cord was, kind of like you're stopping the bleeding almost. Yeah. You can put both hands or one hand and just feel into it. It might be a little tender. Taking some deep breaths, that can be quite helpful here. If you feel like this cord has any remaining roots, you can scoop it out. Using your hand, scoop out any remaining energy. Like if it's a spider web on you, just like take it off kind of thing, like the energy. Scoop it off, remove it. If you need to hug yourself, you can. And you can put your arms around you. You can do a butterflying motion. Sometimes that's grounding. And I want you just to imagine yourself sitting on a rock, and there is space in between the trees for the sun to reach you, and the sun is shining on you from your feet, and it's pouring positive energy into your feet. It's like recharging you. It's going all the way to your shins and your kneecaps and your thighs, just bit by bit, just recharging you back up with positive, grounded, loving energy. In your hips, your stomach, taking deep breaths, your chest area. The sun is filling up the area where the cord was and the hole was. It's filling it back up. Your throat, your face. Yeah, just taking some deep breaths and feeling that. Taking some deep breaths and just notice how it feels to have said your piece, to have cut the cord, and have energy kind of refilled into your system. You might feel a little bit numb. You might feel better. If you want, you can kind of find your pulse for a moment. So maybe you put your hand on your wrist, you put your hand around your neck, your carotid artery. Just try to find your pulse for a moment. Yeah, that's your heart beating. You put your hand on your chest and just kind of notice your heart's been beating this entire meditation, even though that felt a little bit difficult, perhaps. Your heart's been beating this entire time before the meditation, all the way before you were even born. It was beating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off. If that's not love and dedication, I don't know what is. So just kind of bringing some gratitude to your heart with your hands. You can say, thank you, heart. I know you don't have an agenda against me, even though it feels like that sometimes. Thank you for beating. Thank you for supporting me and working for me. As you take some deep breaths, you notice your lungs as well. Bringing your attention to your lungs. Also been breathing this entire time, all the way since you were born. Thank you, lungs. Yeah. Thank you, heart. Thank you, lungs. If there's any other body parts that you would like to bring gratitude towards, or anything in general, you can. Just take another couple deep breaths here. Breathe in and out. Good. You can put your arms around you if you'd like to. You can stretch above your head if you'd like to. You can start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and just kind of fixate on an object in the room to bring yourself back for a moment. Take your time. Yeah, welcome back. I hope that was helpful. This can be a tough one for clients, so just be gentle here. Follow up with your therapist if you need to, and feel free to do this meditation as much as you need. I'll talk to you soon. Great job.